Thank you, Ms. Ramya Ramchandran. Thank you, Ms. Saraswati. I thank you, Mr. Dhaneshekar and Kaliraj sir, for giving this opportunity. So a warm welcome to everybody. So though I have worded my presentation as future of commerce student, and I wish to address everybody who is present here. You may be an entrepreneur tomorrow. You may be a chartered accountant tomorrow. You may be a company secretary or an MBA or a lawyer, anybody. So a commerce student can be anybody. So I welcome everybody. And so during this session, I just have taken two topics. That is future of commerce student and how to excel in a professional examination. So my screen is visible to everybody. Can someone confirm to me that my screen is visible?
Yeah, it is.
So about me, Ms. Ramya has already given me a brief introduction about who am I. So just to touch upon few things is which I will think that it inspires others to be motivated to join this professional course is I come from a middle class family and I am the first CA in my family. So there is no gene of CAs in my family. So I'm the first to start up with. And I'm married to Parvatavardhini. She is also a CA. I'm also blessed with a daughter and son. My hobbies includes gardening and reading books. I'm a native of Tiruvallur and I'm born and brought up in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Currently, I'm working as a finance controller in MONETERAL systems and I'm working for almost 8 years now. A brief agenda about the presentation today. So I just will touch upon what is the future of a commerce student, what are all the job opportunities, and in which are all the companies we will be recruited for, and what are the professional courses available within India, outside India, and challenges and general doubts which people generally have, and a couple of management topics which I thought I should share with you so that it will inspire you. A costing guy, a finance guy, a tax advisor, or an accountant, or a chartered accountant, or he may be a banking guy or a manager in future. This everybody knows. But what I wish to cover is no company can survive without a commerce graduate. There can be a company without anybody else. Even there can be a company without an MD, but there cannot be a company without a commerce graduate. There cannot be a company without a finance graduate. So it is critical that we are the part and parcel of everyday's life and everyday life of a company. As a commerce graduate, our options are plenty. We are always regarded as a jack of all trades. Why? Because we have always a flexibility to change. Maybe when you started your first year, you will have a thought process that I want to become an MBA. But in between, you have a thought process that you want to become a chartered accountant. Or by the end of the year, you want to go back. No, I want to try out an option in banking. So all this flexibility is all available for a commerce graduate today. So what are the challenges? As a commerce student, what challenges I will be facing in the future? See, I am in a company today. I know what is the challenges are faced by the students or by myself. So today, what I compete with is artificial intelligence. As everybody knows, just think about, think past. There were call centers, right? But today, when you call a bank or something, you will always listen to an automatic voice. What is this automatic voice is all about? It is called as artificial intelligence. There is a recorded voice with a robot which functions in the background. A robot is not something which is a physical instrument. It's a program which is available in a computer. So this artificial intelligence is going to be a challenge. And we all should be equipped what we are going to compete with. It's not with the fellow people. We are going to compete with a computer, or we are going to compete with artificial intelligence in the future. So what are the things which we need to acquire in order to be successful? It is critical to equip yourself with statistical thinking. Data analytics is going to be a future with advanced technology. You need to be technology savvy. You have to understand what are all the advancement in technology. You continue to be a commerce graduate. Commerce graduate is a base. But only you know what are all the technology we need to use. For example, when you look at accounting, so future is going to be a head of a finance. Today you have to opt whether you have to increase the size of your business or you have to bring in an artificial intelligence into your team. So those are critical calls for which you need to understand what is the technology availability in the market. And you need to develop the knowledge of statistical thinking. What do you mean by statistical thinking? It's about how do you analyze the data. So we have lots of data. We have data about the performance of the companies, including the income, including the expenses. So you do an analysis. What is the expenses which have gone up this year? And what is the reason? How is the trend? So these are, to do all this, you need to understand what is the tool available in the market. There are so many tools available in the market from Microsoft, like Excel, PowerPoint. In addition to that, there are tools of dashboards, which is Power BI, Tableau, Flash Fusion charts. These are the latest technologies which is in the market, which is currently used. Having said so, we are the Chanakya of the corporate technology. Who is a Chanakya? One who advises the company in which direction it has to go. In order to advise a company, you need to acquire all this knowledge. So it is critical that we equip ourselves with all this. Coming to the job opportunities in various companies, I have not covered any of the manufacturing or the prominent companies like Ashok Leyland, Tata, because everybody knows about it. But today, we need to understand there are quite a lot of companies, apart from that, which are giving lots of opportunities for the commerce graduate, including the business process outsourcing companies, the knowledge process outsourcing companies like IBM, Sutherland, Accenture. Many would have already been aware of this. And there are consultancy companies like PwC, Ernst & Young, KPMG, Deloitte, and Grant Thornton, who are also in the market, is giving a lots of opportunities for the commerce graduate. So, as you graduate, as you come out, these are the companies who will be eager to take you in. For that, you need to be equipping yourself with the latest technology and latest advancement. Coming to the professional courses within India, why I am touching upon a professional courses? Why I am not touching upon an MBA? See, when you look at MBA, I am not against that course, but there are lots of people who is going to opt for an MBA. Not only from the commerce graduate, it's going to be an engineer who is going to become an MBA. It's going to be another arts guy who is going to be coming into an MBA, or the science graduate who is coming into an MBA. But when you look at the professional courses, as a chartered accountant or a company secretary or a cost accountant, these three are very prominent within India. These courses are, people are very few who is opting for these courses. Why it is very few, and what is the reasons, what are all the challenges? I'll be touching upon in the coming slides, but I want to make sure that you all understand what are all the courses available within India. I have covered only few. There are a couple of other courses like a CFA and an ISACA, which is also offered by Chartered Accountancy Institute. So CA is a graduation. Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, New Delhi is the authority which gives the certificate, and I have provided a link on the website in which you can go through and understand what this course is about. When you can opt for these courses, once you are a commerce graduate, you have a lateral entry. That is, immediately you can join as an intern in all these courses. And there are some people who attempt to all these courses as they study BCom, and it is critical that during your BCom graduation, you have the base understood, because these professional courses are challenging. You need to have your basics understood correctly, because you don't have an opportunity. You're going to be the leaders. To be a leader, you need to understand the basics. So it is critical that in the next 3 years, as you go through the subject of commerce, economics, business maths, or statistics, you understand your basics well. Make sure that you're understanding it and clearing yourself. CA, as you everybody knows, I'm a chartered accountant, and there is another course called Company Secretary. This is offered by Institute of Company Secretaries of India, and I have given a link for that one as well. The Cost Accountant, Institute of Cost Accountant of India, it's called as ICMAI. When we looked at the courses within India, there are courses which is also available outside India. See, we talk about globalization today. We have to understand that we are not going to be surviving only within India. As you progress, someone will have opportunities to go abroad. As you go abroad, you need to understand what are all the courses which is available. These courses you can do from India. All these are all online courses which you can do from India, and there are some centers where you can go and do your examination. It's not that you have to travel to America, you have to travel to these places to do all these exams. You can do all these exams from within India as well. So, Certified Public Accountant or CGMA Chartered Global Management Accountant, these two are provided by AICPA and CIMA. This is equal to a chartered accountancy course within India. Once you do a CPA, you are always wanted in America, in UK and other countries. And also within India, if you complete a CPA in a company like us, so we are an US based company, we are having opportunities so that once I complete a CPA, I can go to any of the plants across the globe. So it gives a lot of opportunities to shift countries and to move around and to seek opportunities. ACCA, this is an UK based organization. This is also similar to what is a CPA or a CA. This is provided by a ACCA Global Institute. Next comes CISA, Certified Information System Audit. Among these three, my goal always go for CISA, because CISA is required by all the companies, because we are going to deal with computer systems in future, and there is always requirement for a security review. So today, lots of hackers are creeping into a company's website or to the database, stealing of important resources. But an information systems audit is critical that he checks there is a security control within the system, and he certifies that it is foolproof. Certified Information System Audit, it is recognized across the globe. It is provided by ISACA, and I have also provided the link for this. See, all these professional courses or recognized. And once you do these professional courses, there is no retirement for you. You are going to be a certifying authority. You are going to be the guys like the gazetted officers who will be certifying, who will be attesting things. So once you are a chartered accountant, you are going to attest the financial results which are true, or you are going to audit the financial results and provide a comfort to the stakeholders that it is true, you have done the audit. And similarly, CISA, you are going to attest and confirm that this all as per the guidelines. So there is no retirement. Once you do these courses, there is no retirement at all. Unlike in a company, end of the 60 years, or in a government organization, end of 60 years, you're going to retire. After your retirement, you can continue as a consultant. There is lots of job opportunities. There is lots of opportunities. As you grow, each and every year added to a professional course of experience is going to reap you lots of money. So end of the day, we need to also be monetarily well off, right? So doing these courses will also give you the comfort. So whom do you want to be inspired with? Chartered accountants, right? A company secretary or a cost accountant or a CISA guy. I have listed down some of the prominent faces in the industry who are all chartered accountants. Mr. Piyush Goyal, the current Minister of Railways and Commerce, he is a chartered accountant and he is doing successful in politics and he is heading the ministry. Mr. Kumaramangalam Birla, he is the chairman of Aditya Birla Group. He is a chartered accountant. What makes all these people successful? Doing a professional course gives you the knowledge, gives you the power to lead an organization. Mr. T.N. Manoharan, as you get into this course, you will understand who is T.N. Manoharan. He is a tax expert who has authored lots of books on taxation. And he is also heading lots of organizations. Mr. Gurumurthy. Hello? I got some interruption. Is it okay I can continue? Yeah. Mr. Gurumurthy. As everybody knows, Mr. Gurumurthy has worked with Indian Express and now he is heading the editorial of Tuklak. Mr. Rahman Khan, who was the ex-deputy chairman of Rajya Sabha, and Naina Ladvani, she is the head of HSBC. See, these are very few. There are so many other prominent faces who have done these professional courses. For example, music director Bharadwaj, he is a chartered accountant. Many may know the singer Sanjay Subramaniam, he is a chartered accountant. See, the professional course gives you the path to become leaders. You will become a leader who will guide the future. When you look at all these 6 people, they are from different. Mr. Piyush is from politics and Rahman Khan is from politics. Mr. Gurumurthy is from newspapers. Mr. Kumaramangalam Birla is an entrepreneur. T.N. Manoharan is a tax expert. And Naina Lal Kidwani is a banking head. There are many more. So you have to get yourself inspired. As we get into Raj, it's good. Yeah, we get inspired about all these people. But there are some challenges, right? So you can ask me, what are all the challenges? And we have some general doubts as we get into, right? So many people are talking about, when we talk about a CA, what is a doubt? So this is tough. And this is only for toppers. I'm an average student. Can I excel in this professional course? That is the first doubt which comes to everybody's mind. Just to tell you, I'm not a topper. I'm an average mediocre student in my class. If I fail in one subject, I need to write all subjects again. This is one of the challenges of the professional examination. Unlike in normal graduation, where you fail in one examination, you can just write this examination again and you can get through. But in a professional examination, it is not so. Why it is, I will address it. There is a minimum pass percentage. Yes, there is a minimum pass percentage. How much you secure as an aggregate, it's also critical. Pass percentage is fixed by these institute. So if there is more than these many people, they are going to fail you. No, I'm going to address that as well. Sir, in my family, there is nobody who has done a CA, or nobody who has done a company secretary, or nobody who has done a cost accountant, or nobody who has done any other course, whatever you are saying today. What is the facts? Professional courses are challenging. Everybody knows this is an old proverb. Only the gold which is melted and molded becomes an ornament. Professional courses is like that. You are on metal unless you're burnt and molded, you become an ornament. Professional courses are challenging, but it's not something which you cannot achieve. And having said so, toppers, I am a school first. Whether I can pass through this professional examination? No. You have to put in the effort. You have to be doing a hard work and understand the basics. In professional courses, it's not the same questions which is going to be repeated. It's going to be you would have worked upon 100 sums, but there will be 101 sum which is going to be coming in. Unless you understand the basics, you cannot crack it. So it is critical. But once you understand the basics, as Mr. Albert Einstein has always quoted, when you are regarded as a learned expert, only when you are able to explain it in a layman term to an individual. உங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் தெரியும், but unless you explain it to your people in simple terms, you are not regarded as an expert. To explain in simple terms, you have to understand the basics. Without understanding the basics, you cannot explain. So, toppers, please, if you want to be successful, you also need to put in your effort. And for the average student, for me, I go with the average student. And if you look at these professional courses, you would have seen many of the average students have excelled this. Because for them it is very new, and they know that in order to excel in these professional courses, they have to put in a lots of effort and they will succeed. It's a story of an hare and the tortoise. So though I'm sorry to regard these toppers as hare, but as you get into professional courses, you will realize that your confidence will also make you fail. So please be sure that you put in all your effort and ensure that you are putting in the right approach. And for the average student, I request you also do the same. And I have no doubt they will be succeeding as well. Minimum pass percentage. See, you can pass in each and every subject, but on the aggregate you need to secure 50%. If you have passed in all exams, but you have not secured this 50%, you're going to take all the exams again. If you're going to pass in all subjects, but you're going to fail in one subject, you're going to write all the exams again. There are some group-wise criteria in all these professional courses, but because you're going to be the leaders, and examination is just one thing to make you undergo the challenging times to make sure that you are succeeding. Another thing is pass percentage of not fixed by the institute. If you are successful, you are actually good, you have passed, your institute is not going to hold you. CA, CS, CMA or very short in numbers. There are very few. If you look around, turn around, whoever has done these professional courses are very few. So the opportunities are plenty. There are companies who is all continuously requiring a CA, continuously requiring a company secretary or a CMA. So please always opt for these courses and make yourself saleable in the market. See, as you come across, who do you challenge to be with is also critical. The job opportunities are plenty for these courses. And be the first to do in your family. Don't worry. See, today, anybody can succeed in anybody's life. Don't worry about your family background. Your parents have given you an opportunity to go to a college. After some time, it is up to you to go to the right path, to guide yourself. And you cannot seek always the guidance from others. You have to make sure that you're reading the right things and getting yourself guided. And once you do so, you can always guide others. As we get through these professional courses, what is more fascinating for me is the game of football. Yeah, we like cricket. In India, we die for cricket, right? And there are people who love tennis. But what we get inspired from our daily life. For me, the game of football is always fascinating. The goal. We need to keep scoring. Don't settle with one. Being successful one time doesn't make you successful in your life. You have to continuously keep scoring in order to be successful. And when I talk about this goal is also regarded as an aim, what you want to be. And it is a continuous process. You have to step in what is your aim, what is your goal, what is your short-term goal, what is your long-term goal. Keep trying. I don't know whether people are following the global football teams matches. I think many would be following, and many may know that Cristiano Ronaldo. Why Cristiano Ronaldo? If you watch his performance in a football match, he will be continuously hitting to the target. Once the ball reaches to him, he will be continuously hitting to the goal post. What makes him successful to be a football game player? He keeps trying. He keeps trying at the goal. And you don't worry about missing it. Failing. Don't worry about failing in your exams. End of the day, if you try 5 times and the 6th time you are scoring a goal, you won. You won the game. So keep trying. It is critical in your life. Each and every day of life is to keep trying. I don't want to emphasize more on that, but you need to keep trying and hitting in the right target. Sir, I'm keep trying. But if you keep hitting the ball in a different target, then you will surely fail. So you have to channelize. You have to channelize yourself in the right, and you have to hit the goal post. So you have to keep what is your aim, and towards that you keep trying. Being flexible. The game of football, being flexible. Everybody knows that. Many would have watched the movie Bigil, right? So we have to get inspired from all these thoughts. Why do we watch a movie? Yeah, it's good. It's from our favorite actor. But what this movie is all about this game of football, there are challenging times. When you look at the climax of the movie, there requires a change in strategy. The opponent will be doing well, and the coach will be guiding on the changing strategy. And in your life, you will not have anybody to coach you. You need to be flexible. I am really surprised with the way the teachers and the professors are accustomed to the COVID situation. Everybody is known today, right? We have moved out from our classroom culture to within the room culture. We have to use the latest technology. And these teachers, professors, hats off to them. They have been able to adopt for all these challenges within a short time. Being flexible, challenging times requires a change in strategy. And no doubt this is a very good inspiration to have with. Team effort. Why is it a team effort? What is a team? Always friends are your team. Your family is your team. Your professor is your team. Take yourself part of the team. Get ideas. As you channelize towards the goal, talk with your friends. How am I going to excel in this professional examination? Get help from your professors, or get help from the people in your family, in other circles. Today, lots of Facebook people are available. Get help. Seek help. Don't hesitate to say. See, in my corporate terminology, I used to tell my team, don't hesitate to seek help. Don't worry about saying that I don't know. Today you don't know, but tomorrow you may know. But to move toward that step, you need to seek. Raj, I don't know. Can you explain me? Sir, I don't know. Can you explain me? Or you ask your friend how he is able to crack the exam. Seek help. Don't hesitate. And in the team effort, also help your friends. Always friends on your team. There are times when your friends may fail in the examination. Support them. In the game of football, there will be guys who are hit to the ground and who has to be supported with a substitute. Please be that. Help them. Help them to reach the success. As a team, if all you feel people as a friends, see today a bunch of my friends is successful as Jcas. One of my friend is working in a Zurich company in Switzerland. One of my friend is a successful chartered accountant. We all come from a background, but from a middle class family. But what makes us successful? Because we collectively worked as a team. We supported one another. Always, when I excel, I do some examinations. I help them. JK or Karthik, please read these things. You will be successful. So team effort is critical as you get into this. Okay, coming to this. What is stipulated timing? My professor always used to say, Raj, clearing a CA exam, anybody can clear an exam in 10 hours timing. But clearing it within the 3 hours timing makes you a chartered accountant. As I get into this corporate field, I understand that there are some problems which comes to your desk. And the stipulated timing is within the short time you have to react and you have to take the right decision. And that is the reason you have the examinations also tailored to 3 hours in time. Within the 3 hours time, whatever you have learned, you need to bring in and present it. So equip yourself, increase your speed, how you can be successful within that 3 hour time. Having put in all your effort, hard work, without practicing in the examination atmosphere, you will fail. So coming to the game of football, there will always be a practice match. Please take all this practice test seriously because that helps you to excel in your exams. The revision test, these are very serious. You have to practice, only then you can be successful in your examination timings. There is a time when I failed in my examinations and in my professional examination. Today I am a chartered accountant, but it's not that I have cleared everything on my first attempt. I have too failed. There is a time when I started writing my examination, my hands started trembling. I'm not able to go beyond 10 minutes. You have to support yourself. I have to support myself. And I have to write the examination. Right? So critical that you practice to deliver within the examination timings. What is this? Everybody knows this crow, right? So we started our elementary school reading about this crow. This crow, who in quench of thirst, saw some pebbles, dropped into the pot, it quenched its thirst and moved away. What is this recent crow? What is this crow is doing? It has just, so I have a doubt. So this crow is a lazy crow, or this crow is an intelligent crow, or the left side crow, this crow is in the past? No. Both these crow are equal. Both are in their challenging times. During your life, you will be like this. Many will be talking about eagles as an example, but I take crow because for me, the common things what we see today on your daily life inspires me. I don't see an eagle, but I see a crow. Always this crow fascinates me. This crow used these available resources. At the time when this crow was trying to do, there are only pebbles. The straw wouldn't have been invented. So it used the available resources. Or there is a time when the straw is available, but the cost of the straw is much costlier to afford for the crow. So it has to use this available resources. See Raj, I am doing this professional courses. Is this costlier for me? Whether I have to take the courses, the study material, I have to invest a lot of money. See, there are available in plenty. There are people available, YouTube, Google, lots of available open resources. Institute library, college library. These are your available resources. Though you cannot afford to go for a straw, use your available resources. End of the day, you want to be successful. You have to quench your thirst. Whoever can quench the thirst with stones, please do it. Whoever quenches the thirst with straw, please do it. But our goal is to quench the thirst. Having said so, but when the straw is available, it is for cheap, it is for low cost, or there is somebody in your neighbor who is already have done these courses, who can afford you these books, afford this knowledge, you should seek. So you need to be update yourself with the latest technology and changes. As you progress, you need to understand what are all the changes, what are all the things happening around you. This crow is always fascinating because it adopts to the latest technologies. How to crack a nutshell of a badam, this crow knows. There are YouTube videos. The crow drops on the road. There are vehicles which passes by. It breaks the badam and the crow eats the badam and goes. There are some times in an heavy traffic the crow doesn't know how to cross. It waits for the red signal and it crosses. The crow is fascinating. And I regard this crow as changing in technology, which adopts to the change in technology. Don't compare with others. You are unique. You are always unique. As you tend to compare, you are benchmarking yourself with somebody else. You have to benchmark yourself with you, not anybody else. Do self-appraisement. What you are today, what you are yesterday, and what you are tomorrow. Do a self-appraisement by yourself. There is no best judge for you than yourself. Aim for continuous improvement. What is this? As you come into an organization, as you become leaders, or as you are preparing for a professional examination, you have to aim for continuous improvement. Yesterday you are successful, but aim for just one step ahead of yesterday. Just one step. You don't want to leap. Take baby steps as well, but keep the momentum going on. You have to aim for continuous improvement. This is critical as you move on in your organization. Who are successful? Who will continuously aim for improvement? There are many to get inspired with. What makes Steve Jobs be successful when Microsoft are the one who invented the computers? Apple is leading in the mobile segment today. What makes Steve Jobs? get inspired. Understand what makes them these people successful. They kept on improvement with whatever they have today. So aim for continuous improvement. See what is the technology tools available in the market and succeed. I always get inspired with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir, because he has given the path for all the youth today, and neither of the speakers can continue their speech without them. He is always a true inspiration for many, and I request each and every youth who is attending this call, please read through his autobiography. He is a common man who has come from a very humble background and who is very successful. And what makes him successful? What makes him reach all this time? He has given in a speech to the students in Greece. Knowledge is equal to righteousness, creativity and courage. As you become professionals, as you become successful leaders, you will have lots of knowledge. What is this knowledge about? Being righteousness. You have to be righteous. Where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. And when there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world everywhere. You have to be righteousness. Apart being righteous, I'm always good. Yeah, it is good, but you have to be creative. Learning gives creativity. You have to keep learning. Creativity leads to thinking. Unless you learn, you cannot think. Thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. You are righteous, you are creative, but you need to have that courage. What is courage? Courage to think different. Courage to invent. Courage to travel an unexplored path. Take the unexplored path. Be brave. Be courageous. Courage to discover impossible. Courage to combat the problems and succeed are the unique qualities of the youth. The youth are the strength of the nation. Righteousness, creativity and courage gives you knowledge. As I come to the end of this presentation, and I request each and every people who is participating in this seminar, the session, I request you all to take this pledge. And this is not given by me, this is given by the great Mr. APJ Abdul Kalam. As the youth of the nation, I will work and work with courage to achieve success in all the missions. Hard work, nothing is a replacement for it. Work hard. If you are not successful, put in an additional effort to be successful. As the youth of the nation, I will work and work with courage to achieve success in all the missions. I come to the end of my presentation. I have given my contacts, my mobile number, my email and my LinkedIn profile. You can always reach out to me for any doubts, anything, how you want to, which course to select, or what are all the options available in the market. You can reach out to me either through mobile or through WhatsApp or through email, and you can always be a friend in my LinkedIn profile. So I'm very happy, and I really thank your college and all the faculties who have given this opportunity. Many of you today, who is in this call today, may be successful entrepreneurs tomorrow, successful chartered accountants tomorrow, or company secretary Jcas. I request everybody to channelize yourself to the right path and make yourself successful. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your positive views and ideas. It will really helpful to our present generation students for their upliftment and for the future development. Now I kindly invite Mrs. S. Saraswati ma'am to deliver a few words.
Good morning to everyone. Good morning to everyone. Sir, given us a very good points, that is very good teachers and very good advisors, very good path to go in our future way. Students, this is a very good opportunity to listen his words. How very promptly and correctly, slowly, understandable way he given his speech very nicely, and he given you a motivation thought teachers. That is, he said, though you are in a good way or not, that is, you are in the best in your studies or not. If you are the average, don't bother about it. You can achieve more in your way. And he given the many examples to us. That is, you have to give the more importance to your studies and work hard. If you work hard, you can succeed in your life very highly. And also you have to get the confidence in your hand. Confidence is a very important thing to come forward in your life. It brings you in a success way. And he said that though you are poor or rich people, whatever it is, you must have the confidence in your studies, and the hard work brings you in a successful manner. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you.
At last, we are coming to an end of the session. For that, I call Mrs. Lena Thomas, ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, for vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. I, on the behalf of Jcas College of Arts and Science, Tirunelveli, entire faculty of the college, first of all, I extend my most sincere thanks to the Lord Almighty to make this section successful, and I also extend my very hearty vote of thanks to the Chief Guest, Mr. S. Rajagopalan, Financial Controller of Modern Thermal System, who has shared his busy schedule to grace this occasion. And also I thank Department Head Mrs. S.T. Anjadevi Prasad, Department of Commerce, and Mr. S.N. Kaliraj, Department of Commerce and Accounting Finance. Once again, I thank all of you who have directly or indirectly helped me to make this meet successful. We hope you all have very good section. I thank Chief Guest of the day for all the valuable information he shared with us. This present time regarding commerce graduate in future. Sir, I am sure about that our student will be equipped to latest technology and artificial intelligence in this critical and competitive world. Sir, as you said, our students are really a metal. They will equip with their hard work, sincerity, and commitment within the reasonable time. They will be flourished like an ornament. As the sir said, our students, till your life come to an end, learn from every situation, adopt your situation, and frame your own appraisal, lead to a successful life in every part of your life journey. Once again, I thank you all for this occasion. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. I think the session is useful for our students, and also I thank God to make this session a grand success. Once again, I thank you all for your kind cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.